all having a wonderful day so far. So it is week 2, day 2 of this marathon training plan, a new week. I just finished a 4-mile run after having a complete rest day yesterday, after having had my first long run of the week, or of this training plan on Saturday. And after that long run I went to work and we moved for like 5 hours. I was extremely sore yesterday, I could not walk. You know this feeling of having tension in your legs like all the time and you kind of just want to stretch it continuously? That's how my legs felt yesterday. I did stretch once. My goal right now is to stretch twice a day, but last night actually I just completely forgot about it. I did not intend to skip that stretching part, but today I'll stretch 3 times to make up for it. Then today in the morning I woke up and I still felt pretty dead. I really did not. It was very hard today to get out of bed, like extremely hard. I was really tired, but then once I started running I felt amazing. The run was a new PR for me. I just said in the last video that the long run was where I hit new mile PRs, but I think I already PR'd that today again. Let me see my splits. Yeah, I have one split with a 9:35 per minute mile pace, which was extremely fast for me. That's like half a minute faster than I was used to run. So that's nice. Now I'm gonna do my upper body workout. I really wanted to film that, but we don't have our ring light here right now. It's still at church, so I hope I'll have it back on Wednesday, and then I'll just film the workout on Wednesday, put it in right here since it's the exact same thing. So let's work out. And I got the ring light, so I think we're good now. For my workouts, it is already 8:30. I'm running a little late and I actually really do not like to film my workouts. It kind of stresses me out a little bit, but I'll do my best. I have an app which is called Timer. You see it right there. And I use that to always time my workouts because I love the feeling right now to have 30 seconds to do my set, yeah, all the reps, and then I rest for 30 seconds. 30 seconds usually gives me time for 10 to 12 reps, right? But if I only rest 30 seconds, I realize that set 2 and 3 feel a lot harder than when I don't do that. And it also pushes me to do my workout till the end because I know it's gonna be over in like 10 minutes anyway, right? Since you have it timed. So I got the work and rest time here on 30 seconds, and then I'll just start the timer, and I always start with push-ups. I can't do all 30 seconds with normal push-ups yet, but I got a lot better. I started doing push-ups like when quarantine started and I could barely do 1, right? Now I'm already up to 5, sometimes 6 push-ups, normal ones, and then I just finish off with those like female push-ups, I call them. Let's go. Okay, next exercise I'm gonna do are lateral raises. Same concept, 3 sets, each working time 30 seconds, rest time 30 seconds, 3 times. And last exercise, again 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. Shoulder presses right now. One thing that I think will never change is when I count in German. And now we'll do all of that again, but this time only 1 set of each exercise. So that's like another exercise round of 3 sets. But 1 set of each exercise. Does that make sense? And we are done, and I'm extremely hungry. What are they doing outside there? Anyway, I already got an idea for breakfast. Are they moving? I think so. It is now Tuesday. I'm having breakfast right now. I really wanted to share my breakfast yesterday with you because I switched it up a little bit, but I totally forgot. It's okay though, because I'm just gonna have the same exact thing today. I figured out a new favorite breakfast for now. This is my so beloved, you see that? Baked oats. I tried it last Wednesday in the video of only trying foods that I have never had, and I fell in love with it. So here we got it again. This here is right now, I believe, 50 grams of oats with some water, baking powder and sweetener. And then I filled it, like there in between is some peanut sauce, and I topped it with this beautiful chocolate. It's vegan even. It's date sugar chocolate, so it's only sweetened with date sugar. It's very dark, so it does say here it's only 59% cacao, but it tastes very dark chocolatey. I also have the same one in a hazelnut flavor, and I have the feeling that this one, even though it's the same amount of cocoa, doesn't taste as dark. Really like this one too. So I got this little jar, and then yesterday I only had this but was hungry after, so I made another slice of my self-made bread. I made that on, I think, Friday last week and have it frozen ever since. Every day I just thaw as much as I need, and I throw it in the microwave, and then I toast it a little bit, and I'll have that with some jam. Yeah, and that will be my breakfast for today and the next couple of days probably too. Now, there's one more recipe that I would like to share with you this week. It's still the same day, but it is after 7:30 already. I'm about to have my last meal of the day. Usually as my last meal, I always loved to have a protein fluff with protein powder and like ice cubes and berries fluffed up, like aka protein ice cream. Sometimes I use xanthan gum or vanilla pudding powder to make it more fluffy if I don't want to have it as cold. And then you just like froth it more with more water than ice cubes. Anyway, this or Greek yogurt in general, cottage cheese, something like that with berries, and then topped with my favorite cereal, the Total cereal. But I gotta admit, I think I can't handle dairy that well. I thought, like in the beginning I already realized that a little bit, but I thought the more I eat dairy, the more my body will get used to it again and I'll be just fine, like so many people are, right? But then I also thought about like a year ago when I ate like completely plant-based, how good I felt and how good my body just like did, right? So I think I want to try to get better with like plant-based eating again, back to plant-based eating again, I guess, or more focused on plant-based. I'm not gonna be completely plant-based, but I know I can do better for my health and my body and everything. Anyway, what I'm trying to say with that is I tried to find a yogurt alternative. I'm not the biggest fan of the plant-based yogurts you find in the stores because I don't necessarily, no, I like the taste and I also like the consistency, but they don't fill me up whatsoever. Like the Silk yogurts, right? Stuff like that, they're like water to me, so they don't fill me up. So I tried to make my own little mousse. As you see, it looks really not delicious, but I promise it tastes 1,000 times better than it looks like. What this is just lentils cooked very long so that they are very, very soft with more water than you would actually need to cook lentils. And then I blended that all to get like a nice mousse. The consistency as well is really, really nice. It is very moussey, but very thick as well. I also sweetened it, so you still get some lentil taste, but not too much. Next time I think I'll make it with milk. I'll blend it with, and maybe also cook it just with almond milk. This should give it a nicer flavor. And I also thought to blend it right away with some berries, because right now I have some berries here on the side. Though I really like this combination of cold and warm. Like, who doesn't like cold ice cream to some warm cake or stuff like that, or like a chocolate souffle, right? That's the best thing. So I want now 150 grams of lentils. This equals 50 grams of raw lentils. I measured it before and after. Then I have here some microwaved blueberries. I just want to sweeten it a little bit. I also want to try probably tomorrow something to do that with xanthan gum to give it like a jam consistency, but that's fine for now. Now lastly, a serving of total cereal. Delicious. Almost looks like breakfast. Now we just gotta work on this color a little bit. Very nice. And even though I didn't run today, all I did was a leg workout and I stretched. I'm still on plan with my resolution of this week to stretch twice a day, so that works well as well. But even though it didn't really require me to have as many calories today, I'm so hungry, so I'll eat. And then tomorrow, I'm ready for 5 more miles before doing my longest run since ever, 8 miles I'm gonna do on Saturday. I'm excited for that. I also gotta relax big time this week because next week, Monday, school starts again for me. And the most awesome thing is I actually found an app online that lets me watch German TV for free, which is awesome. I've looked, like, first I did not really find anything that lets me watch German TV even if I would pay. Some German channels don't let you watch TV if you get the URL either, but now I found a website that lets me watch Das perfekte Dinner, the only thing I need and want to watch, so I'll watch that tonight and be back tomorrow. Good morning on this very sleepy Wednesday. I'm still trying to wake up. I already had a little snack before my run right now, 5 minutes I believe, and I'm gonna try something else. So I usually tend to take some water with me on my run, just normal plain water, and I have always been drinking the first electrolyte drink after my run, right? But last night I ended up watching some videos about like pre and post-workout nutrition in general, workout nutrition, and I realized that earlier already, but there are very few runner like vlog channels online where you can watch days of eating of runners, which I love to watch, but that's my problem. Anyway, I watched a few nutrition recommendations online, and there I saw no matter what they also recommend you to take in some electrolytes before you go out on your run. So I think I might start. I'll try to do that. I filled it in here right now because I just had some coffee and water. Not really craving something sweet right now, but for during the run I'll just sip on some electrolytes already. And then I'll just have 2 more tablets when I get back because noon is just so much more delicious if you dissolve 2 tablets at once. It's the best thing ever. I already had a little snack as I said, but I'm filming another video today, another one of those only eating foods or meals I've never had before. It was so fun last Wednesday and I'm really not sure if I'll have time to film that next Wednesday, so last chance. But yeah, that's it for now. So 5 miles are done. And that was actually very easy, like a lot smoother than it usually feels. That sounds as every run is a struggle. I mean, I enjoy every run, but after a while you just get to like the struggle point after point running, right? Today it felt very smooth the whole way through, and I'm now on week 2 of this marathon, half marathon training plan. Before that I have been running for maybe 3 months. Before that I haven't been running like at all. I don't have any running history in track or field or something like that. Track and field I think is the name. So I was really completely new, but the 3 months before this plan I was always pretty much around like a 11-minute mile or like 6 miles per hour, maybe a little slower, right? And now in 2 weeks I got from a like 10-30-minute mile or even 11-minute mile down to a 9-30-minute mile easy, which is awesome. In just 2 weeks. In just 2 weeks. I know that a lot of people say those newbie gains that you get when you weightlift, when you just start weightlifting, you can also have that when running. And I'm very, very blessed with that right now, I think, and very thankful that I still can get those benefits even though I have already been running for 3 months without really changing a lot, right? But this plan is awesome. Anyway, I gotta do a upper body workout right now, and then I'll film the rest of the day on another video. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Good morning, Thursday, 7 a.m. and I'm about to start my one speed hill workout for the week. I think I'll be okay. I was okay last week. I'm planning to run the hill a little bit faster than last week. Last week I had my incline on a level of 7 and then I did a minute on 6 miles per hour and a minute recovering on 3 miles per hour. I think today, and I did that for 20 minutes and I warmed up 5 minutes before and cooled down 5 minutes after with just an easy jog. I think today I'll do the sprint session, the sprint part on 6.5 miles per hour. If not for the whole thing, maybe for what, 10 rounds? No, 5 rounds, because I think it's 10 rounds altogether. Yesterday I filmed another one of those only eating foods or meals that I have never had before, and I also went grocery shopping and got those rice cakes, apple cinnamon, which I've never had before. They're okay. I don't love them, like, at all. Last night I had one of them with peanut butter and thought it's gonna blow my mind, but again, it was okay. I much rather would have caramel rice cakes then. But now we know, and since I really don't want to waste any food, I think that will be my new pre-workout for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the next week. Okay, I am very surprised and impressed. So no matter how much I like running in general, but every time when I finish a run and it was a successful one, I always end up being so relieved that it worked so well. And same thing happened today. I actually decided to, instead of running it on 6.5, I ran it on 7 miles per hour. So 1 mile on top of what I did last week, and it felt really good. Now I'm thinking that maybe I should just shorten up the recovery time. Instead of walking a whole minute, maybe just walking 30 seconds and running a minute. Maybe that's something I can do next week. But what I also realized yesterday, I mentioned that in the very first video where I was talking about my plan of doing this half marathon plan. I mentioned there that I have glute problems, so that after a while, when I run a long distance and I sleep wrong, that my side of the glutes hurts. No idea why. It feels a little bit like a cramp, but then also like just like a muscle tension. I don't know, I really didn't know what it is, but I realized I don't have this problem ever since I started this training plan yet. We'll see on Saturday I'll do 8 miles. That's my longest run I have ever been. I have never ran that many miles at once, so that will be interesting. I'm actually looking forward to that, but there I will also see if my glutes are going to annoy me again a little bit. But just wanted to mention that here. That's awesome that I don't have any problems, that the plan is actually like really good. So I'm very glad about that. Anyway, I gotta get my first stretching session of the day in. I'm still on the 2 times per day mentality, and yeah, that's it for now. Tomorrow we will rest all day, and then on Saturday we have another long run. Really excited for that. I already said that, so I'll see you later. One last time, good morning. It is the time of the week of the long run. I am actually a little bit nervous because 8 miles. So 10 miles is my actual goal. That's what I would love to one day can just run easily, like during the week if I want to run a little longer. But 8 miles sounds already really long. It's 2 miles more, so about 20 minutes longer than I have been running when I run long, right? So I am a little nervous, but I'm also really excited for it. Preparing for it always starts the night before. Preparing for anything starts the night before, kind of, right? So what I did differently last night compared to the week before, where I said that I think I kind of ate a little bit too much the night before. I just didn't feel good. It didn't feel properly digested and everything. Last night I made sure to not eat any dairy. I ate what did I eat? A good amount of peanut butter and rice cakes. That was amazing, with some jam and also with just some honey and fruits. Lots of fruits for a lot of hydration, right? And then right now I'm already having one noon tablet in here to hydrate, since I just got up from bed, right? Then I'll have another one while I run in a water bottle. And then for breakfast I also did it a little differently. I was thinking of just keeping it the same as usual, since I know that works for me, right? But instead of sticking to like 80 to 100 calories before the run, I had just like pretty much only carbs. I didn't have any fats or something like that. That usually takes longer to digest. I had one of those bagel thins. They are so delicious. It's just a little bit of jam, like proper jam, real jam, not the strawberry sugar-free jam that I love so much, but blueberry jam, which I love even more. And then I also had this, serving of cereal. Not 100% sure how I feel about that, because that was eaten with milk, right? So even more liquid, and I'm not sure if that's easier to digest or if that might mess up your stomach a little bit, since you take in liquid with food, and it makes you a little bit more, not really bloated, but like this full feeling, right? So I'm still gonna wait for like 15 more minutes to see. The weather right now seems really nice. It is nice and sunny, but it's also still a little chilly. There's a nice breeze outside, so I think that's good. It's not too late yet. It's like 9:30, so should be fine. And I think I'll give myself 1.5 hours to do that right now. It should be plenty of time. Normally people run like 10 miles in that time, but I don't wanna stress myself. So I get going in just a little bit, and I should be back by like 11:30. Wish me luck. Oh, hi. Okay, all I want right now is water. Let's do 2 of these, and beautiful. Oh gosh, oh, so nice. I cut up this apple last night before we started watching a movie, and then I decided I don't really want it, so I remembered it while I was running. You want some? Okay, so a couple of things I wanted to document, mainly for myself when I look back on those videos. I ran a new road today. Abe helped me figure it out last night. It was beautiful. It was, I'm so glad that I went this route and not my usual route and that meant more loops or something like that. Because I went from here a loop to the church, to our church, and then on the other side back. It was like 8.3 miles, so I had 0.3 to just walk it out, which was amazing as well. The thing is, the last like 2 miles were really hurting. The last 2 to 3 miles, it was all very fun and nice, but I did not love how it felt. So I'm not sure if I want to continue next week already with 10 miles on Saturday, or if I just want to extend this plan, this half marathon plan, maybe to 6 weeks or even longer. We will see, but that I just repeat the week that I had right now with, my weekly runs stay the same anyway, 4 and 5 miles. Maybe I should do another 8 miler next Saturday, and then during the week I should just increase the mileage as well to just get my body used to more mileage. And then the week after, when I want to do 10 miles on Saturday, I can have the weekly mileage a little lower, so that the weekly mileage from next week and the week after, so compared to the 8 miler next Saturday to the 10 miler on the Saturday after, that the weekly mileage is still the same. Does that make sense? I had the idea right now. I think that's nice. So instead of a 4 miler and a 5 miler during the week, I could do a 4 miler and a 7 miler, or a 5 miler and a 6 miler. But I think I'll do a 4 miler and a 7 miler, just to get used to the mileage again. 7 is closer to 8 and closer to that 10 than 6. And then normally I run with this fanny pack, where I have my phone, keys, and then a water bottle. Usually not this one. If I run with this fanny pack, I have a smaller one. But today I have such nice pants where I could put my phone in here and the keys in here. It's just nicer for my stomach area, because when I have my bottle in this fanny pack, then it just wiggles around too much. That's why I had it in my hand. It wasn't the best, but it was doable, especially because I had my phone nicely secured. But I'm excited. Sometime next week I'm supposed to receive an actual running fanny pack. I'll try that out with 2 little water bottles on the side and my phone in the front, and then I'll try the 8 miles next week. I think that's a good plan. Anyway, I gotta take some time now to stretch properly and roll out, and it is already 11:30, so I think I'll just